Thank you for stopping to watch my video today. I want to teach this to as many people as how they can save taxes legally. So if you are a U.S. business owner, franchise owners, entrepreneurs, 1099 income earners, or U.S. investors, you need to know this information. Let's start off with 3 simple questions. Number 1, do you want to leave a legacy for future generations? Number 2, do you want to save taxes year after year, generation after generation? Number 3, do you want to learn the secret of the rich? If you said yes to all 3 questions, please stay with me for the next 10 minutes because I'm going to tell you the secret of the rich so you can learn the secret of the rich and you can start applying it. The Spendthrift Trust is legal. It's in the IRS Tax Code 643B. It's been in front of the United States Supreme Court on 2 separate occasions, and both times it's been favored. You can't get more legal than this. Paul Benson was a Harvard law professor who wrote 5 specific trusts to save specific taxes. Today, I'm only going to talk about 2 of the trusts because they're my biggest sellers. If you want to find out more, I have a free class on the Great Discovery. Go out to my name, www.sallygimmon.com. You're going to get a 23-minute presentation, 3 articles from Forbes magazine, 2 pages of case law so you can research this, and examples of clients saving thousands of dollars. Now, please Google tax code 643B. When you do, you're going to find an opinion letter from the IRS saying they do not like the Irrevocable, Complex, Discretionary, Non-Grantor Spendthrift Trust. That's okay. It's an opinion letter. Back when our tax code started in February of 1913, the super rich families, the Carnegies, the DuPonts, the Kennedys, the Rockefellers made sure they could save taxes. Well, if they can save taxes, we can save taxes. My name is Sally Gimmon. My website where you can get a download is www.thetrustisyou.com. But let's get into this. All 5 trusts are going to save you in 4 very important ways. Listen up. Number 1, taxes year after year, generation after generation. Number 2, it's going to keep your information completely private. I'm a real estate investor. They told me I should get an LLC for every one of my properties, which I did. They did not tell me that LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps are state laws or statutory laws, and anyone can go onto the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission website, research them, and 40% of those LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps get sued every year. Yikes. Thank God it did not happen to me, but I can tell you quite a few people who I know who've been sued through their LLC or the S Corp. Number 3, talking about lawsuits. All your assets are in the trust. We really tell you, shut down your LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps because we don't want you to be open to lawsuits. And all lawsuits become frivolous and go away. True story. One of my clients, Patrick, has 100 doors in Chicago. Summer 2023, he was driving his beautiful RV. Well, I haven't seen it, but knowing Patrick's taste, a beautiful RV. He couldn't slow down for traffic, hit the car in front of him that went into the car in front of her. His insurance card showed the trust name. Patrick's Illinois license showed Patrick's name and address. 6 weeks after the accident, he got a lawsuit for $500,000 for pain and suffering. Only thing he had to do was take the first page of the trust, send it to the attorney, and said, good luck, you can't get blood from a stone. Think about that. A $500,000 lawsuit just went away. And then the 4th way it saves you is you don't have to do the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act. Ladies and gentlemen, you have until December 31st to do this for the Treasury Department. If you don't do it, you could be fined $10,000 and or 2 years in jail. If you have any of the trusts, you're exempt from doing that paperwork. So now, let's talk about the major 2 trusts they have. I told you I'm a real estate investor. In 2019, I became a real estate investor when my mom got sick in 2018. In 2019, I wholesaled 7 properties nationwide, and I personally paid off $184,000 in debt, and I was debt-free. Woo! Wonderful feeling. I knew about capital gains. I had $50,000 sitting in my bank account to pay my capital gains. What I didn't realize was my tax bracket went from 22% to 24%. If you're not aware, there are 7 different tax brackets from 10% to 37%. The more money you make, the more money you pay. And there's 4 ways to file your taxes. single, the most expensive way. Head of household, married jointly, the cheapest way, and married separately. I was single at that time. And I was just like, what do you, when I found out on April 4th of 2020, the start of COVID, I owed the federal government $97,000 in short-term capital gains, and 3 of my properties did not pay me on April 1st. I was in a money crunch. I got out of the money crunch. It's COVID. And I started researching. I had read an article in the Rockefellers Spendthrift Trust. It's called The Office. It's 7 generations old. It has almost 400 people under the same EIN or employee identification number. And if the Rockefellers can save taxes, Sally Gibbons is going to learn how she doesn't have to pay capital gains too. So the beneficial trust. This is for all investors. I don't care what kind of investing you're doing. You're going to save the following 5 taxes year after year, generation after generation. Short-term capital gains are a year or less and affect you if you are selling crypto, if you're a forex investor, wholesaling, tax liens, auction houses, or if you're doing fix and flips. They're just like federal income taxes, between 10% to 37%. Long-term capital gains are a year or more and affect you when you sell your business, sell your investment property, or sell a baseball card or anything else at a profit. Now, there is past legislation. November 2021, 2 major bills went through Congress, a transportation bill and a catch-all bill. Line 21 and 22 of the catch-all bill says if you make more than $300,000, your capital gains will be 40%. Doesn't matter if it's short-term or long-term. Well, if you have the Spendthrift Trust, you don't have to worry about that. Now, the second tax you'll save is going to be interest income taxes. This is for people who have passive investments, people who are forex investors. Yes, you get taxed twice. People who are in a REIT, people who do subject to real estate, the BRRRR strategy, I have notes, creative financing, or seller financing. I have a seller financing house that I started in November of 2024, and if they get their own mortgage in November of 2026, in the 2 years, I will save over $71,392 on that one house. I'll never have to pay that back. Then there's going to be dividend income taxes. Again, tax between 10% to 37%. So if you're in the stock market, a day trader, doing options trading, futures trading, commodities, or living on dividends, you can be saving those taxes. Fourth tax, rental income taxes. Yes, you can put houses with depreciation or cost averaging into the trust. But after that, when you put more property in there, you don't have to worry about that anymore because you're no longer paying rental income taxes. Plus, you're keeping your information private and all lawsuits become frivolous and go away. So if you have short-term rentals like Airbnb or vacation rentals, maybe you have 5 doors, 10 doors, 20 doors, 30 doors. Maybe you have multifamily. Maybe you have apartments, commercial property, or you're doing Airbnb arbitrage or rental arbitrage. You could be saving thousands of dollars. And finally, royalties. If you're in the NFT world, if you are an actor or an actress, if you're a musician, maybe you're an author, an artist, have intellectual property, copyrights, or patents. This is all going to be saved by the Beneficial Spendthrift Trust, year after year, generation after generation. Now the Business Trust. This is for all U.S. business owners, entrepreneurs, franchisee owners, and 1099 income earners. So 1099 income earners means they're paying their taxes themselves. Maybe you're an insurance agent. Maybe you're a realtor. Maybe you're an Amazon store owner. Maybe you're a truck driver. Maybe you have your own pizzeria. I have all kinds of clients like that. You will save at least 90% on your federal income taxes, and in 43 states, no longer pay state income taxes, year after year, generation after generation. I just talked to a gentleman who is an expert witness. He gets paid to talk to be in court. And so far in 2024, he has, with his money he's making, $160,000, we would save him $29,918 in both federal income taxes and state income taxes. Now, because he's pays his taxes quarterly, he's going to save over $7,000 every single quarter. He can put this back into his business. He can pay off his mortgage. He can buy a new car. He can take his family on vacation. He can give to charity, or he can save for retirement. It's his decision. If you would like to find out more, please go out to my free class on the Great Discovery, www.sallygimmon.com, or set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. I'll take you out to NerdWallet to show you a free website to show you the tax bracket. I'm able to save taxes, and I want to teach this to as many people as possible. This is not taught in school. I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. Take care. Bye-bye. This is not taught in school. I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.